Hello and welcome to GP Podcast. There's a critical warning being sounded about our future with AI. But here's the thing. This time, the alarm isn't coming from critics on the outside. No, it's coming from the very people building this technology. They're telling us we need to wake up, and in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly why.
Just let that sink in for a moment. That staggering prediction, that wasn't made in some far-off future. That was Dario Amodei, the CEO of AI giant Anthropic, speaking just recently at Davos. He genuinely believes the complete automation of a highly skilled profession isn't years away, but mere months. So at the center of all this, you have two of the most important figures in AI today, Dario Amodei of Anthropic, and right there with him, Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind. Now, they both agree on where we're headed, but their debate over the timeline, well, that reveals just how frighteningly fast this is all moving. So, you see, we're looking at two different clocks, but both are ticking at an incredible pace. On one side, you have Amodei predicting the automation of a whole industry within the next year. On the other, you have Hassabis giving us essentially a coin flip chance that AI will reach human-level cognitive ability, what we call artificial general intelligence, or AGI, before this decade is even over. And look, Dario's prediction isn't just some theory. He's seeing it happen in real time. He actually revealed that engineers at his own company, Anthropic, are already letting AI do the heavy lifting, letting it write the code. One of their products was apparently built almost entirely by AI in just over a week. So the future he's talking about, it's already happening inside his own labs. Now, Demis Hassabis, he's a little more cautious, but only just. He agrees that, yeah, programming is probably the first domino to fall because you can easily check if the code works or not. But he makes a great point. True scientific discovery is a whole different ballgame. It's not just about solving problems, it's about asking the right questions to begin with. And that's a level of creativity that, for now, is still uniquely human. All of this urgency, it really reflects a dramatic shift in tone across the entire AI industry. The whole conversation has moved from possibility to peril, from what AI can do to what it might do to all of us. You know, it's wild to think that just 2 years ago, Dario Amodei wrote this essay called Match of Loving Grace, and it was this really optimistic vision of AI's potential. The tone was all about the incredible new world we were about to unlock. And now, he's working on a new essay focused entirely on the risks. The optimism isn't completely gone, but you can tell it's been totally overshadowed by this heavy, heavy sense of responsibility and a very clear sense of danger. And these are the problems that are now keeping these guys up at night. How do you control superintelligent systems? What about bioterrorism or misuse by authoritarian governments? What about massive economic disruption? And then there are the risks we can't even see coming. According to Amodei, the sheer speed of all this has created a crisis that demands pretty much all of their attention. Okay, so this leads to a really critical paradox. Even with all these growing dangers, the leaders in this field feel like they're completely trapped in an unstoppable race. It's the obvious question, right? If you see a cliff up ahead, why in the world would you keep flooring the accelerator? Well, the answer is complicated, and it really gets to the heart of the geopolitical trap these leaders find themselves in. The reason they can't slow down is actually pretty simple. Competition. Geopolitical competition. Dario says it plainly. If they hit the brakes, their adversaries won't. There's no global agreement, no treaty that could make everyone pump the brakes at the same time. So for them, the race for more and more powerful AI has to continue. And to really hammer this point home, when he was asked about selling advanced AI chips abroad, Amodei drew this absolutely stark comparison. He basically framed it as being like selling nuclear weapons, arguing that the strategic importance of this tech is so massive, it completely outweighs any short-term profits. So this brings us to a really chilling question. If the people making this stuff feel trapped in a race they can't stop, what are their options? What can they do? Well, for now, it seems like the only thing they can do is sound the alarm, to warn the rest of us about the tidal wave they see building on the horizon. Because ultimately, this race isn't just about technology or geopolitics. It's about the profound and very imminent impact it's going to have on all of our lives and on our society. And this is where the alarm bells get even louder. Demis Hassabis expressed his genuine shock at how little economists and policymakers are seriously grappling with this. You've got this massive gap between the speed of development happening in the labs and the speed of preparation happening out here in the real world. And then he goes even deeper. He believes that figuring out how to distribute all the incredible wealth this technology is going to create, that might actually be the easier part of the puzzle. The much harder, more existential problem is what happens to all of us in a world where work is no longer necessary.
I mean, think about it. For so many of us, a job is way more than just a paycheck, right? It's a huge part of our identity. It gives us purpose, it gives our day structure, it's how we provide for our families and feel secure. When you take that away on a mass scale, you're threatening the very fabric of society.
Now, the goal of these warnings isn't to cause a panic, it's to build awareness. The leaders who are speaking out seem to believe that while this transition to a post-work world might be really difficult, the more people who understand what's coming, the better we can navigate it together. So, this is the crucial question that we're all left with. We are actively, right now, building a world where human labor may become optional. Are any of us truly prepared for what that actually means? The takeaway is this. The very creators of this world-changing technology feel trapped in a race they can't stop, a race they are now warning us will lead to massive societal disruption. Their message couldn't be clearer. We need to prepare ourselves psychologically, economically, and culturally for a future that is coming much, much faster than anyone thinks. If you liked the video, subscribe, leave a like, comment on what you liked most, and share the video.